Hi, this is Julie with Beadaholique, and today I want to show you how to bead weave a daisy chain. It's really a simple technique and it's a lot of fun. You can cover a lot of distance in a short amount of time, which is really nice with bead weaving when you can do that. I have a few examples here. Here's a classic daisy chain where you'll see it's the daisy with the center. Then there's a few beads between it and the next daisy, a few more beads, another daisy. Here's a variation on that where I've actually used a larger size bead. So I've got a size 11.0 on the outside and a size 8.0 in the middle. And then I've done it where I've done one bead between each daisy. And then over here, I haven't put any beads between the different daisies. I've just done one daisy next to another, and I've actually added more around the outside. So that might all seem a little bit foreign right now, but I'm going to show you how to do all three different variations. And here's just another variation where I've done the same technique, but I've used some check glass beads, size 4mm. So to begin, you're going to want to take some beading thread, either Nymo, KO, or I've got some Wildfire, depending upon what you're going to want to be doing with it. I've threaded my needle onto the thread. I'm using a size 10 needle for the project I'm doing. Of course, you're going to want to choose your needle according to your project. I'm going to place a stopper bead onto my thread. And I'm just going to tie a simple overhand knot, leaving a tail of about 6 to 8 inches. And for the first way to do a daisy chain, I'm going to go ahead and place 8 beads onto my needle. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8. You're always going to want to have an even number of beads. You can vary it though. You can use 6, you can use 8, you can use 10, and do as many as you like. So pull those beads down to your bead stop. Go ahead and go through that first bead you strung and pull your needle through so you've created a loop. At this point, try to pull your beads as close to the bead stop as you can. Take a different color bead. It can be the same size or it can be larger. Pull that down. Position what will be the center bead in the middle of your round, and then count, starting with the bead you went through first. So that was your first bead you strung, and then you just went through it again. We want to count 5 beads over, and this is if you're going to do 8 beads on this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On that 5th bead, go up through it. Thus anchoring your center bead in place, and you can see now that it's positioned directly in the center of your round. So you've got 3 beads on the side, 1 on each side, and then 3 beads on the top part as well. So that's in the center. Now if you want to, you can go ahead and add several beads. I've got 3 here onto your beading thread as spacer beads between your daisies, and then to make another daisy you just simply pick up 8 more beads. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull them down until they meet the spacer beads. Now go back through the first one, and if you hold it like this, if you hold your thread like this, it's going to keep those nice and close up to your spacer beads. You can always scoot them down as well. Go ahead and add a center bead again. Count 5 beads from the bead you just went through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 5th bead I'm going to go through. There you have another daisy. Pick up a few more spacer beads. I'm going to do one more daisy this way, and I'm going to show you how to do another type. So 8 beads again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull them down. Go through the first one. Create a circle. Add a middle bead. Position it in the center. Count 5 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go through that 5th bead. And there you have a daisy. So we made a nice little chain like this. Now if you want to do a little variation, you can go ahead and just do one daisy next to another daisy without spacer beads, and you would just go ahead and pick up another 8 beads directly after you finish your first daisy. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pull these down. Make sure you take note of where your daisy ends and your new beads begin. Go through that first bead you strung. This is going to be the first bead of the new daisy. Go ahead, add a center bead. Count 5 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to alter the daisy chain a little bit, if you want to add a larger bead in the center, such as this 4mm round, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 10 beads this time. So 2, 3, and I need more beads to accommodate the larger circumference of my middle bead. I'm going to go through the first bead I strung, just like I did with my other daisies. I'm going to string now my center bead, position it in the middle, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 6 beads over, counting the first one I started with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go through it, pull tightly, and I'll show you how to do that one more time. Pick up 10, go through the first bead, string on your larger center bead, position it in the middle, count 6 beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go through it, and there you have your daisy link. And that is all there is to bead weaving a daisy chain.